Hi, this is Shawn Bataju, and I'm recording this video for the week 6 final coding project of Promineo Tech's backend web development. In this coding project, we are creating the card game War, where players flip their card and whoever has the greater card wins the round. Let's get started with the instructions and the card class. The two fields in card class are name and value. The name contains the suit of the card, and the value has 2 to ace. And the constructor we're using is this one here, which takes a number. The number is a maximum of 52. And this dot name equals num divided by 13, which gives us 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, that contains spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. And this part, this dot value equals num mod 13, gives us 0 to 12, which will assign the values to going up to ace. Here are the getters and setters for this class, and the method called describe prints out information about a card. So when this method is called, it returns the description of the card in the format 2 of spades or 3 of hearts, and so on. All right, moving on to the deck class. The field section has an array list of type card in the constructor. We're populating the array list cards with the standard 52 cards. The methods are shuffle method that shuffles the array list cards. The draw method assigns the top card to a variable, removes the top card, and then returns the top card. And this, I just created this override to toString method to test out if the deck is shuffled. And we can move on to the player class. The fields in this class are, again, array list of card called hand, string name, and int score. The constructor takes in the name of the player and assigns it to the variable name, instantiates with a score of 0, and a new array list of card. Here are the getters and setters for this class, and I'm not using a setter for score because we will increment the score as a player wins a round instead of manually setting the score. The methods are describe, that says prints information about the player and describes each card in the hand list. And that's what it's doing here, going through a loop through each card in the hand deck and printing out the information about the card and the name of the player. The flip method removes the top card. It also prints out the name and the current card just to make it easier to see what card each player has in each round, and then it returns the top card. The draw method uses the draw method in the deck class. It adds the top card to the hand deck for the player class. The increment score just increments the score of a player by 1 whenever the player wins a round. All right, now we can move on to the main method, the app class, which has the main method, in which we are instantiating a deck called play deck and 2 players. Then we're calling the shuffle method within the deck class. Let's see if that worked by printing out the deck before shuffling and after shuffling. We can see before shuffling, the deck is in order. And after shuffling, the deck is all shuffled. Let's comment these out and run it again. Before we do that, let's, all right, the next thing we're doing is each player is drawing a card from the deck, which gives 26 cards to each player. Let's test the describe method for each players by calling those describe methods for each players. And we can see player 1 Sam has the following cards: and player 2, Shawn, has the following cards. Let's comment them out for now. So the next thing we're doing is comparing the values for each players and incrementing the scores of whoever wins the round. I'm assigning the values to these two variables, P1 value and P2 value, and incrementing the scores. P1 dot increment if P1 wins, and P2 dot increment if P2 value is greater. And in each step, it prints out the name of the player and wins this round. If it's a draw, it just prints out draw. And for each round, it updates the score. As we can see here, it shows score and the score of each player for each round. All right, after that loop is completed, it displays the final score with the name of each player and the score of each player. And then whoever has the highest score, it shows that person wins the game. Or if the score is a draw, it just prints out the game is a draw. That's the end of our instructions. Thank you for watching.